Hi, everyone. Welcome to Headlines on A News. I'm Anita Sharma. As trade tensions continue to escalate around the world, the South Caucasus is ramping up efforts to strengthen its trade footprint vis-a-vis the East-West Middle Corridor, which, once fully operational, can transport cargo from China to the West via Central Asia and South Caucasus. In fact, Azerbaijan and Georgia are currently in talks to achieve better utilization of the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway following a discussion involving ministers from both countries who are tasked with overseeing elements of this process. Could we see more goods from China being delivered this way? Joining me now to discuss this further is Dr. Vakhtang Maisaya. He is the head of geopolitical research at the Georgian Strategic Analysis Center in Tbilisi. Sir, very good to be with you. This seems like very exciting news, especially for Azerbaijan and Georgia.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me to discuss debates such most important and outstanding just about issues, which also just have new dimensions at global and regional levels. I mean about that creation of the so-called geoeconomic alliance, which nowadays been arranged in 2024, last year. And the four countries' Minister of Transport and Communications, as well as just about four country leaders, also just signed up a special memorandum on to promote these alliance missions and goals, which has not only geopolitical, but also mainly geoeconomic implications, and I guess new trends which we could consider geoeconomy versus geopolitics. It's on the way, on the run. So I think so that this middle, just about transit corridor, which we call about middle corridor, just about connecting Southeast Asia with Southeast Europe. We are just about basins of Caspian and Black Sea basins. Also makes possible to shorten the cargo deliveries in about 30 days, just out of the 60 and 70 days before.
Oh, wow.
And of course, I would mention that the cargo just about deliveries, we are the middle transit corridor, surged to 4.1 million tons in 11 months last year.
So that's been the current.
It's quite a good data, by the way. Good statistics. It's a good statistics, by the way.
Yeah, it seems like it's been very prosperous for all the countries involved thus far. Let's talk now, if we can, about how big this potentially can be in terms of increasing the cargo shipment, presumably from China. How big do you think this can get, and what is it going to take to reach that full efficiency, if you will?
First of all, China expects to invest in Kazakhstan economy about more than $11 billion, which absolutely outstandingly just about best record, which we have in the post-Soviet space at all. And of course, when we are considering about that, we have like direct ferry connections, about sea ferry connections between the just Aktau and Baku. And of course, we have like a more direct railway connections between Baku, Tbilisi, and port, which also just make it to more twisted and to more increase efficiency and efficiency of the projects at all. I guess it will be just about good implications for promotion, not only just about transit potency in the South Eurasian just about space, but of course to also have greatest effect on the national economies. I would like to mention that thanks to these transit opportunities provisions, Georgian GDP rise expects to be about 6%, which about good just about implicate according to Georgian National Statistic Agency. And I guess the same GDP rise also just casts such countries as like Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. And I will mention that even Kazakhstan, just about several companies also just holding positions in the seaporty, just about some terminals. They also controls these and also have also managed to hold about just about control packages of the Georgian seaporty, just about terminals, which also plays enormous role in fostering and developing these transit corridor opportunities, tracing from China to the Poland via Austria and Hungary. And I would like to mention more to implicate more important thing that just having considered about these opportunities that this One Belt and One Road project about values in about 1 trillion from China perspective, it's also just make possible to make to fastening just about relations, economic relations between the Georgia and Azerbaijan and the neighboring just about countries in age of the South Caucasus regional security provisions. And it also just give opportunities to make more close linkage between the South Caucasus and Central Asia, where the Caspian Basin. It's more important and more relevant example how just about global economy system should be just developed more efficiently. And I think so that these investments promotions in the direct investments portfolio promotions in involved countries of Turkey, as Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Kazakhstan will be increased. And also we also mentioned that this middle transit corridor enables to just introduced new very important dimensions about geoeconomic alliance against all the geopolitical geostrategic alliance. And geoeconomic alliance is a new just about term, new jargon, which also should be more just sufficient to promote peace, stability, and prosperity, or not only for regional actors, but also global actors too. And also just more increased dialogue between the global North and global South.
This comes at a very interesting time, does it not? You have a new U.S. administration, which is very serious about upending the current existing let's just call them traditional routes of transportation to get goods, presumably from China to the rest of the world. In this case, in U.S. President Donald Trump's case, the United States of America. But as it serves Europe, as it serves Central Asia and the South Caucasus, how important is this development, given that you will see, like you said, a strengthening relationship not only with China, but it seems like you'll also strengthen the relationship between Azerbaijan and Georgia with the West?
Yes, it's a good question. Thank you, Aaron, for this one. I would like to mention Georgia is like just about candidate member to the European Union membership, and also just very close to start negotiation just about process on full membership within. It's also just thanks to those transit capabilities provisions. I also mentioned that Azerbaijan also just promotes dialogue with the European Union, mostly energy security combinations. I would like to mention about Black Sea underneath electronic cable, which also just been launched by the European Union, which also values about $3 billion, and where the Georgia and Azerbaijan will get connected directly with the European Union electronic network system. We are the Black Sea, just with a Black Sea, communication provisions, and where there are Romania and Bulgaria also, and Austria will get involved in real of the problem. This project. I'd like to mention that not only transit projects, which make close relations between the South Caucasus actors of the Azerbaijan and Georgia, but also just about this energy security project, which also make possible to make a close relations between the European Union and South Caucasian countries. I would like to mention that even Armenia, as about third more important actor of the South Caucasus region, also arrange a special deal with the European Union, and also seek to become to also achieve of a full membership with the European Union membership. I guess soon Armenian parliament adopted a special resolution about to promote dialogue between the European Union and Armenia. And I guess from the Armenian and Azerbaijan peace talk perspective, we also just have another opportunities to increase Zangezur, so-called transit corridor against once more to more increase transit potential of the region, I mean about South Caucasus, with just involvement 3 transit routes altogether. First of all, it's like a middle corridor, which traces from Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Georgia, and Turkey, so-called Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway transit project.
Right.
Second, also Zangezur transit corridor, which of course in future could be a supplementary one to increase geoeconomical implications and status quo for the region.
Okay.
And we have also just about third more important implication about developing north-south transit corridor. You know, just Azerbaijan and Russia, they also arrange a special strategic partnership agreement to more increase about north-south transit corridor potential. And also just these 3 just about transit, just about routes, will become the good promotions and good prosperous future indications that makes possible about geoeconomic status increase of this region for the global economy.
It really is about diversity and options, is it not? As we're seeing since January, how talks and tweets, call it what you will, posts on social media that are coming out. If a country is reliant on one traditional way of doing business, in this case, trade, the movement of cargo, of accepting and sending shipments, it looks like all of these areas are now having to be revisited, and new routes, new ways, new processes are having to be established. Is that where this comes in?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I also just forget to mention about the realization of Anakla seaport, about deep seaport, just about project, which also just make possible with China's investments into this realization of the project, of course, and this Anakla seaport will also be directly connected with also southeast transit corridor development cases. We also just increase the cargo traces in the Black Sea, just about basin areas. And of course, I would like to give a good indications that Georgia could also just increase its foreign direct investments portfolio about up to the about 20-30%. We know because of the Anaklia Sea, as you are aware, about up to the $600 million approximately just about rate. And I think so. These 3 ports of Georgian just about seashore line, I mean about Poti or 2 already just about run up Batumi and Poti seaports, and 1 also just expected to be a supplementary to this one. Anaklia seaport will become as a good promotions for Georgian economy development in years future. Okay. And of course, this also will have a good implications to settle down the conflict zones in this regional level. I mean, we have, as you know, as you are aware, in Georgia, we have like 2 conflict zones. It's Abkhazia, occupied territory of Abkhazia by Russians, and Tskhinvali region. And nowadays, Nagorno-Karabakh conflict is only just about a way to be tackled and to be dealt peacefully very soon. And I guess this geoeconomic diplomacy will also promote to settle up a new regional security environment in ages of the South Caucasus, which also promote peace, stability, and prosperity for involved parties.
Yeah, it looks like a very prosperous time indeed, and an opportunity to take advantage of a situation which many are struggling with, many countries are struggling with right now. This looks like a viable solution and a viable alternative. Dr. Vakhtang Maisaya, we have to leave it there, sir. Thank you for your great information, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you very much.
I'm Anita Sharma for A News, and this is Headlines.